Good day, everyone. Please confirm if you can hear me. Kindly confirm if you can hear me and you can see me. You're welcome to another edition of Elevating Singlehood with the Wonder Coach. It feels good to be back here. We had an amazing time last week, Thursday, and here we are again to talk about something that's going to change your life, something that will bless your life. So if you're here with me, please do well to share this video. Okay, so do well to share this video so we can have more persons connect tonight. Can you hear me? All right, so last week we looked at being unapologetically you, and we had an amazing time. We had an amazing section. I got lots of feedbacks from people immediately after the section, and no doubt we were all blessed. And I love the fact that we were able to connect. So today we're going to be looking at something very much impactful, and I strongly believe that your life will be changed, your life will be impacted, and we'll be on this journey for a longer time, so don't get tired already. So if you're here with me, please click on the share button, share this live video so that more persons can get wisdom from tonight's section. So let us pray. Father, we thank you for yet another time we're about to get wisdom from you. Grant us insight and revelation in the name of Jesus. I ask, oh God, that you be a blessing to every single person who will come across this video, and let the impact be indelible in our hearts. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. All right, so today we are looking at something very interesting, something very impactful on the productive single lady. The productive single lady. This section is tagged Elevating Singlehood, and it's for every single lady. So every topic we're going to be having here is basically going to be to change your life. It's going to be something that will add up to your journey of becoming a better single lady. So elevating means to upgrade. To elevate means to be better. To elevate means to grow. So when we are talking about elevating singlehood, we are actually talking about taking the step that can help you become better as a single lady. Okay, so today we are looking at the productive single lady. So what does it mean to actually be productive? Okay, what does it mean to be productive? If you're here with me, please drop a comment and let me know you are watching. Let me know you are connected. Let me know you are live with me today. All right, what does it mean to actually to be productive? Being productive mean to you? Some people think that being productive means being everywhere. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, so I am productive. No. So today we're going to be getting insights on what it truly means to be a productive lady. Productiveness is not the same as busyness. All right, if you're watching, I would like you to type that in the comment section. Productiveness is not the same thing with busyness. So to be productive is not equivalent to being busy. You can be busy yet unproductive. You can be everywhere yet unproductive. Okay, I want to believe you're getting what I'm saying. You can be everywhere doing this, doing that, yet you are not being productive. So you need to be certain of what it truly means to be productive. Then you can now answer the question, am I actually productive? Okay, all right. So you can now answer the question, am I really productive, or am I everywhere? Am I busy doing things and achieving nothing? So productiveness can be summarized in three different words: effectiveness, efficient, and output. That is the result. So if you're effective on something, or you are efficient in something, or you are having a desired result, then you are being productive. All right. So, but for the sake of this live section, I want to focus on one particular area of your life as a single lady, and that is being productive in your mind. Because I've come to understand that the quality of your life determines the quality of your life. The quality of your mind determines the quality of your life. So if you're productive in your mind, it simply means that the results you will see in your life will show that you are being productive. So if your mind is not productive, if your mind is just there, if you're not improving in your mind, if you're not mindful of the things you're injecting into your mind, or the things you allow to dwell in your mind, then it simply means that the outcome you will see in your life will not be anything close to being productive. Are you following what I'm saying? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Please drop a comment right now. Let me know that you can see me and you can hear me. Don't be a silent viewer. Don't be a silent viewer. Just drop a comment. Even if you're coming across the replay of this video, I want you to drop a comment as you listen. All right. So I said something. The first thing is being productive is not the same with being busy. Okay, some people, they are part of numerous WhatsApp groups. Okay, they've paid for different trainings. Actually, they paid for a training on writing, they paid for a training on speaking, they pay for a train, a mentorship, whatever. They are everywhere. But when you look at their life is not looking like the journey. Their life is not looking like the process they are going through. Their life is not looking like the things they are actually, projecting that they are doing. So if you want to check whether you are productive or not, ask yourself, this training that I'm going through, okay, what results am I seeing in my life? These books that I'm claiming that I'm reading, am I seeing the translation of the wisdom, the knowledge, and the insight that I'm getting in my life? Are you getting it? You've chosen a career path. Am I actually making progress in this career path? So it is not really about you announcing the fact that you paid for a training. It's not really about you showing that you are building capacity. The question is, what results are we seeing? For someone like me, I paid for my mentor's inner circle for wives, and we had a section yesterday. And in that section, we're given a task. What did I do? I had to carry out that task immediately, because the moment we had that section was my peak moment. And I knew that if I didn't carry out that task immediately and I shifted maybe to today, I will get so busy that I will forget that I was supposed to do that. And if I don't carry out that task, it simply means that I was simply unproductive. Yes, I get the knowledge, but did I carry out the task? No. Will I see the results? No. So I had to do it immediately. I submitted, and it's currently under review. So carrying out that task already shaped my mindset, changed my life, impacted my life. So I'm going to see the results because I paid attention to what I was asked to do. Also, currently, I'm going through a training on public speaking. And I can tell you that I've already started practicing what I am learning in each module of that training. That is what it means to be productive. You are eating and we are seeing the results. If you're eating and we are not seeing the results of the food you're eating, okay, it means that you are eating the wrong food. That is what it means. You are eating the wrong food. So we are not seeing the result of the food you are eating. So it's as good as you not eating food. Are you getting what I'm saying? So it's as good as you not eating. So anything you're going through in life, anything you're projecting or you're subduing yourself to in knowledge, in training, whatsoever you're doing, ensure that we are seeing the results. Okay. And that is the basic of what we do in Blissful Singles Academy. For every course that we take them, for every task that our students carry out, for every exposure that will make them go through, it is expected that we see the results in their lives. So you see people go through the academy, they come out sharing their experience, sharing their journey, sharing the impact so far, and you are wondering, how are they seeing all these results? It is simply because they are subjecting themselves to a certain level of knowledge, and the results is now seen in their lives. So if you want to be productive as a single lady, then you must pay attention to your mind. You must ensure that your mind is shifted. You must ensure that you are subjecting yourself to a certain level of wisdom, to a certain level of knowledge. If you're not doing that, you will not grow. That is the truth. If you're not, let's take for instance, you're not reading books. How do you want to grow? I was in a fellowship years back, over 6 years ago, no, 8 years ago, right? Because I served in my fellowship 2012, 2014. No, I think 2014. Yeah, 2014, 2016. I served in my, okay, 2012. Yeah, 2012, 2014. I served for 2 years as a secretary in my fellowship. Then I served 2014, 2016. I served as a prayer secretary in my fellowship. Okay. And there was a statement one of our senior members made then. Senior members are those that have served, that's gone ahead of you in leadership. There was a statement she made then. She said that for everything we are asked to do right now, okay, we might think that we are doing it for them because we are in leadership. But by the time we leave the leadership per se, by the time we leave the office, we are living with every single knowledge that we got in leadership. We are living with every single capacity we're able to build in leadership. Are you getting what I'm saying? So if you're reading book, you are the one that will grow, not me. If you are eating, you are the one that will get healthy, not me. So you need to see it that for everything you do for yourself, the result will be seen in you. So when you are paying for a training that is going to benefit you, okay, don't see that you're doing it for anybody. Don't see that you're doing it for anybody. Instead, see it that you're doing it for yourself. When you are reading books, don't read a book because somebody is suffering you. Like in my academy, we usually tell them that you have a certain number of books to read in a month, and every month we have a life section. Okay. Okay, so for every month, we have a live section, we have a live review. So I get to hear from them. Did you actually read this book? Because that was something I told them the other time in our last live session. I told them that, see, if the only thing you do is to flip through the pages of the book so that you will have something to say during the review, you are not helping yourself. Hey, I told them, because if I don't tell them the truth, I'm not helping them. So I told them clearly, like, if the only thing you do is maybe you just scan through, okay, you flip through each chapter, so that when they ask me, okay, what can you say, I will have what to say. You are not helping yourself. You're not helping yourself. So read the book because you want to become. Read the book because you want to get better. Because if you're not getting the knowledge, you are not helping yourself. We are not going to see the results. So you can come and say, okay, I read 10 books in a month. I read 5 books in a month. Beyond the number of books you read, what result are we seeing? So till today, I'm still seeing the result of the fact that I served as a secretary. I'm still seeing the result of the fact that I served as a prayer secretary. We had a meeting. Um, we had a meeting in church, in our WhatsApp group, and I was asked to take the minutes of the meeting. And immediately after the meeting, I dropped the minutes, and my husband was like, "Man, you are a born secretary. Like, you're supposed to serve as a secretary." And I remembered how I served as a secretary when I was single. I remembered how I served as a secretary years back. So the experience that I got then, the lessons that I had then, has not left me. So anything you're doing to improve yourself, anything you're doing to get better, will not leave you. The result will be seen in your life. That is what it means to be productive. Okay? That is exactly what it means to be productive. We are seeing the results of what you're doing. It is not in you doing too many things. It is not in you being everywhere. But it's about you, even if you're staying one place, your impact is felt that place. Okay, some people think it's about, okay, do live section, it's about you being here, it's about you doing this. It's not about you doing all those things. It's about you staying on just one thing and seeing the results. So being productive is key, because if you're not productive, it simply means that you're wasting your time. If you're hearing from me every Thursday and we are not seeing the results of the fact that you're learning from me, then it means you're wasting your time. If you call me your mentor and there is no trace of mentorship in your life, it simply means that you're wasting your time. So let me ask you, what book are you currently reading? I'm not seeing our comments and I don't know why. This is supposed to be an interactive section. You hear me speak, you drop your comments, you drop your questions. I know you're listening to me, so that I don't think I'm speaking to myself. Okay? And our next live section will likely use Facebook, because I've noticed that we don't have majority of the persons join us here on YouTube. So we'll likely test run. I'll test run Facebook by next week to see the number of persons that will be able to have live, because I don't just want us to have the replay. I want to have people who will join live. Okay, people that will join me live so that I can get to interact with you, get to take your questions and all of that. All right, so can I get your feedbacks? If you know you're listening to me, you can hear me, you're part of this section, let me know. What book are you currently reading? If you're not reading anyone, let me know. What book? Okay, how many books have you read this month? Let me even expand it. How many books have you read this year? This is 2025, right? And this is already the fifth month, the month of June. Okay, so you want to be productive. I want to assume that you want to be productive. So let me ask you, have you read any books since this year? Can I get a comment? Have you read any book this year? Let me get a comment, please. I want to believe I'm not speaking to myself. I want to believe that the two human beings here can hear me and can see me. So please drop a comment. Let me know, okay? Let me know you are getting what I'm saying, because if I don't have people here engaging, it simply means I'm speaking to myself. Okay? What are you exposing yourself to? What kind of knowledge are you exposing yourself to? Because you cannot claim that you want to be productive and you're not investing in your mind. It's not possible. It can't even work. You're not investing in your mind. You're not reading any book. You're not joining sections like this. You're not watching videos that will help you become better. You cannot be productive in anything. You cannot see any results in what you're doing. Okay? So let me see our comments. Let me see our comment. Let me see our comments. Let me see our comments. Okay. Are you reading any book currently? Have you read any books since this year? Have you read any books since this month? Have you paid for any training? What are you exposing your mind to? What are you exposing your mind to? I said something when I started that the quality of your mind also shows the quality of your life or the quality of the life you have. As a saying that show me your friend, I will show you who you are, right? Someone else said, show me your mentor. That's precious. She said, show me your mentor and I will show you where you're going to or the kind of person you want to become. So show me or tell me the kind of investments you're making in your life and I will show you the quality of life you will have. So if you're not paying attention to the quality of your mind, if you're not exposing yourself to new knowledge, if you're not stretching yourself, you know, your mind can be stretched. Yes, you can stretch your mind. The truth of the matter is that most single ladies are pampering themselves. And I will always tell you that if you don't pay attention to your life, to your growth, to your personal development as a single lady, and you get into marriage, demand will be placed on you to know the quality of your mind, to know the kind of capacity you've been able to build. And if you're not able to, you know, stand the test of time or show, okay, truly, I invested in my mind as a single person, it's going to affect you in marriage. You don't invest in reading books on marriage. You don't invest in reading books on parenting. You don't invest in reading books on finances. Tell me how you want your life to become in the nearest future. Marriage aside, let's assume you don't want to get married. What will your old age look like? What will your old age look like? Okay, what kind of a leader do you want to become in the society? Let's imagine you don't want to marry, you want to only focus on building your career. Do you even think you will go far in your career if you don't stretch your mind, if you don't invest in yourself, if you don't know anything? This is not this period of your life as a single person is not just a time for you to invest in your outward appearance. It is good to look beautiful. I commend ladies that invest in their outlook, but then it is not necessary for you to invest in your outlook with an empty brain. You are investing in yourself. You are looking more beautiful. You can make up, you can spend thousands. Makeup artists right now, they are not cheap, so you spend thousands because you want to attend an occasion. You invest in your glam, your face glam. You pay for ashwebi, thousands of naira. But when they tell you about paying for a book of 5,000, it becomes difficult for you to do. When they tell you about British Singles Academy, we have the package of as in something as little as 15,000 naira, and it's still looking too big for some people to pay. But you don't mind going to fast food to squander that money on basmati rice and chicken. You don't mind spending that kind of amount on sewing clothes. You don't mind spending that kind of amount on looking beautiful, on studio pictures. Studio pictures right now, they're not cheap, very expensive. Very, very expensive. But then we don't mind doing all of those things. But when it comes to mental development, single ladies will leave the WhatsApp group. So I asked the question, how many books have you read this year? Let me assume that you've not been keeping count, okay? Let me assume you've not been keeping count. Have you read any book this year? Yes or no? Please let me know in the comment section. Have you read any book this year? Let me know in the comment section. Okay, Shalom is here. Don't invest in your outlook with an empty brain. That is a waste of resources. That is waste of resources. If you are doing that, you are wasting your resources, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy. Okay, you can even attract the wrong people by doing that. Yes, you can attract the wrong people by doing that. So instead of you just investing in your outlook, cut down on, let's imagine that people are always calling you for Ashebi every time. You can turn down on the number of Ashebi you're collecting and carry that money, invest in yourself so that you can build capacity, stretch your mind. We said this is elevating singlehood, right? So what we are looking at right now in today's section is how you can elevate your singlehood through mental development so that you can become a productive single lady. The reason some ladies are single is because they're not productive. So a guy comes to you, he's looking at your life to see What progress are you making in your life? And he's not seeing anything. So he's looking at you as a wasted investment. He cannot invest money on you. He cannot even get married to you because he's seeing that you cannot be helped. So can somebody look at you and he will see you as a wasted investment? Can someone look at you and they'll say, wow, what kind of a single lady are you? Because they've seen the level of investment you have made in yourself. You are not the regular single lady. You are not the regular single person everywhere that people are looking at, and they're like, this girl, she can speak eloquently, she can do this, she can do that, but she has zero financial management skill. She cannot manage finances. So you can be productive all round. When it comes to your spiritual life, you are growing. When it comes to your relationship, you are sound. Even if there is no man yet, you have wisdom to build a blissful home. And when it comes to your finances, you have the basic knowledge at least to make money and multiply it. When it comes to relational skill, you are there. So all round, you are balanced. Okay, that is the vision of Blissful Singles Academy. I'll tell you the simple truth. God helped me as a single lady to, make my life, better daily by the things that I expose myself to. So when I started out this journey to raise more single ladies, I was so specific on raising balanced and purposeful ladies. So if you want to be balanced, you want to be purposeful, it simply means that you want to be a productive lady. You don't want to be stagnant. So if you're stagnant, you are not anywhere close to being productive. If you're not taking deliberate step to improve yourself, to grow, then you are not anywhere close to being productive. You are not. You are not. So if you want to be a productive single lady, then you have to pay attention to your mind. Like I've said that before, pay attention to the things you consume. The online space has a lot of materials, a lot of voices are speaking, a lot of inks are writing, but you need to be specific on the voices you listen to. You need to be careful, of the kind of things you consume, the things you let into your mind. Because like I said, the quality of your mind determines the quality of your life. So if you allow every single thing that people are saying to sink into you, you are not sieving it, you are not taking the one that is correct and the one that is wrong, you are not going to help yourself. You're not going to help yourself. You're not going to be productive. So I want to close by asking you, what area of your life do you want to see significant changes? What area of your life do you want to see significant growth? Pay attention to that area of your life. Okay? For me, I knew that I have something for public speaking and I want to speak better. I want to learn to speak better. Yes, I can speak. I am speaking right now, right? But I can tell you that what I'm doing right now, I have added the things I have learned in that training in this section alone. So I had to pay for a training on that. Okay, so if you want to learn how to draw, go and pay an artist to teach you how to draw. If you want to sing, go and serve in your church, take some vocal trainings, do something in line with that area you want to be productive in so that you will see the result. So what area of your life do you want to be productive? What area of your life do you want to become better? What area of your life do you want to grow? What area of your life do you want to see certain results? So ensure that you pay attention to that area of your life. I want to become a better writer. Go and start learning how to write. I want to be a better speaker. Go and start learning how to speak. I want to be a better single lady. I want my character to be better. I want to grow my financial knowledge. I want my spirituality to grow. Submit to mentorship. In fact, enroll into Blissful Singles Academy. If you want to enroll, the number is right on your screen. Reach out to me. We have 3 different packages. The one for 15,000 naira, the one for 25,000 naira, and the one for 45,000 naira. Each and every one of them have their different benefits, their different packages. Enroll and become better. Enroll and elevate your singlehood. Singlehood is a time for you to build capacity. Singlehood is a time for you to grow and become better. But some singles are only passing time. They are not being intentional. They are not deliberate. They are not investing in themselves to grow. And every year we celebrate birthdays. Every year we go for photo shoots. Every year we make up, do a shebi and all of that. But we cannot sit down and ask ourselves, are we truly growing? Are we truly becoming better? What has my life become since I started this journey? What has my life, I love it when I get feedbacks from my mentees on how their lives have become better through followership, through mentorship, through the structured system we have in Blissful Singles Academy. I love it because it shows that we as an academy is being productive. If people are coming there and their lives are not changing, they are not becoming better, they are not growing, it means that as a body, as an institution, as a school, we are not productive. Productiveness is like outcome. What is the outcome of this medicine? If you're sick and you meet a doctor and they run a test, okay, they run a test for you, prescribe drugs for you, it is expected that the result of you taking that medication is that your life become better, is that wellness, be restored, is that your probably you were having severe headache, the severe headache disappears, or whatever symptom you were having disappears. It means that that medication was productive in your life because the outcome was produced. A positive outcome was produced. All right. So I want you to look at your life right now as you're listening to me and ask yourself, am I becoming better? Am I becoming better? What can I actually do so that my life can become better? What can I do so that I can see the result that I desire in my life? It is not just in mere wishes. It is not in you wishing to be a better speaker. It is not in you wishing to be a better writer. It is not in you wishing to be a better single lady. But it's about you taking deliberate steps. It's about you taking intentional steps that will get you to where you want to become. So, what vision do you have for yourself? What kind of life are you seeing for yourself in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years? Now you break it down to you, asking yourself, what and what can I do so that I can see this result? Okay, what and what can I do so that I can see these results? Someone like me, I want to be productive as a mother, as a wife, as a career person. I prioritize, I pay attention to these areas of my life. Some people will always ask, how are you able to do the things you're doing? I'm able to do the things that I'm doing because I know how important these areas of my life are. I don't do something because they are convenient. In fact, I shouldn't be here having this live section. All things being equal, I shouldn't be here having this live section. I have every reason not to be here. But this is me doing this like I'm supposed to be doing it. Because I know that this is a necessity. I wrote it down as something I'm supposed to achieve today, and I'll still be here by next week, Thursday. So you don't show up because it's convenient. You don't pay the price for your growth because it's convenient. You don't pay the price for that training because it's convenient. You don't pay the price to stretch your mind because it is convenient. Rather, you do it because you know the results you want to see. So the next time you want to run away from building capacity, the next time you want to run away from seeing the you want to run away from the things you want to do, okay, the next time you want to run away from paying the price, okay, remember the results you want to see. Let the results you want to see in your life push you to a point of being productive. Let the results you want to see in your academics push you to study. By the time you know that F is waiting for you if you don't read, you wake up and read. I'm telling you. So in case you're a student here, stop pampering yourself and get to work. Stop pampering yourself and get to work. In case you are, even Jesus For the joy that was set ahead of him, he endured the pain in the of dying for you and I. He endured the pain. Do you think it was funny for him to be nailed on the cross? Do you think it was funny for him to be, flogged and all of that? Everything he went through was for the sake of you and I, so that we can have a better life. That is it. So he endured it. He endured the pain and the suffering because he knew that God will have more sons if he dies. So sit down and study, because you know the impact of studying in your life. Sit down and do the things you're supposed to do. Pray, because you know that you are building your capacity, because you know that you are building you're building a genuine work and a relationship with God. Submit yourself to mentorship to be stretched, because you know the results you're going to see in your life, not because it is convenient. Mentorship can stretch you. The things we do in the academy can stretch somebody. In fact, you might even get tired. That is the truth. You can get tired, you can get weary, you can get discouraged, okay? But even in the pain, even in the struggles, even in the fact that you know that this is not funny, I will keep doing it. So pay the price, PRISMCE, pay the price, PRICE, for the prize, PRIZE. Some of us single ladies, we want to see the prize. We want to be the top fashionista. You want to be the best in your industry. You want to become that voice. You want to have the followership. You want to, be recognized and all of that. But you don't want to pay the price. It doesn't come at a platter of gold. There is a price for you to pay. You need to equip yourself. You have all the time right now. I'm telling you the truth. Some people who are married, they are looking for the opportunities that most single people have, but they can't even get it. So you see why I always tell you that you are blessed at this time of your life. You are blessed at this moment of your life. You have the capacity to pack your bag one morning because you saw a training happening outside your city. You can pack your bag and leave. But for a married person, you will consider your children first of all. You will go and speak with your husband and be able to convince him. Okay, it's no longer about you having the money or not. You can have the money, but you will not have the leisure of time to attend. But as a single person, you can do all of that, and nobody will question you. I did that as a single person. I did as a single person. Okay, I know a couple of times I had to travel outside my city for trainings. Building myself. Those things I did then. Okay, it contributed to the woman you are celebrating today. I'm telling you the truth. And the ones I'm still doing today, they are contributing to it. So don't think that your life will become better all of a sudden. You just wake up one morning and yes, you have arrived. No, you have to pay the price. You have to pay the price to become. Becoming is a journey. That's why this live session is tagged elevating singlehood. So I may not be able to tell you everything that will make you become a better person or to become a better single lady, but for every Thursday that I show up here, the few minutes that I have, there must be something that will be dropped in you that if you run with it, it will make you a better person. And one thing that I want you to run with today is the quality of your mind determines the quality of your life. So if you are not investing in your mind, your life will not become better. Even if you didn't get anything from everything I've been saying here, get this one. Let it ring in your mind that the quality of my mind. So if the only thing I'm able to do is to watch skits, your life will become a skit. If the only thing you are doing is to watch comedy, your life will be a comedy. People will look at you and they're laughing at you. They're laughing at your ignorance. They're laughing at your stupidity. They're laughing at you. Because that is what you're paying attention to. But when you pay attention to meaningful videos out there, you're paying attention to meaningful things, you're reading books, you're investing in yourself, you are subjecting yourself to mentorship, people will look at you as a wonder, because the things you are investing in your mind is showing. Don't think you're wasting your data by being here. Okay, so it's not supposed to be data, right? Data, yes. So don't think you're wasting your data by listening to me here. Some persons are not here, but they are online. They've seen the link, but they did not join. So don't think you're wasting your time, right? Your life will become better. By the time you stay with me on this journey in the next 5 months, your life will become better. And now, if you choose to take it up further by joining Blissful Singles Academy, that is no how your life will be the same. So I want to encourage you as we wrap up to join Blissful Singles Academy. Okay, join Blissful Singles Academy where I have a structured way of mentoring you. And I want to also encourage you to share this live section with someone. Please share this live section. Share it with as many single ladies as you know. Share it on Facebook, share it on WhatsApp, share it to your friends. If you have a friend, a single lady, you have friends, please share it with them. And I also want to use this opportunity to talk to us about a webinar that I'm hosting by next month. Registration also is ongoing. You can join that webinar on building quality female relationships. It's going for a token of 2,000 naira. So you may want to reach out to me on WhatsApp through the link that is showing right there on your screen. If you click on this, if you copy this number and send a message on WhatsApp, it will get it to me directly. Okay, you get to me directly, you will speak to me, and I can assure you that if you're part of this webinar, your life cannot remain the same. If you're part of Blissful Singles Academy, your life cannot remain the same. And yes, I have a couple of books in case you want to start the journey of investing in your mind. We have about 14 books at the store, Blissful Singles and Couples Academy. We have about 14 books that you can start with to invest in your mind. Pay the price, invest in your mind, and your life cannot remain the same. So I can see that more persons are joining now, but unfortunately, we can't be here in the next 5 minutes. We started like 30 minutes before now. I want to encourage us to try our best to make this live session a priority. Okay, try our best to make this session a priority by showing up on time. A section that is supposed to start by 8:30 and you're joining by 9:19. You're late. You're very much late. Okay, I know why we had to fix this section by 8:30. I wanted us to have it by 12. Okay, I wanted to have it by 12, but some of us said 8:30, and people that even voted for 8:30 are not even showing up. And that is not the essence of this live session. I want to have as many persons as possible, and that is why I'm considering using Facebook by next week Thursday. So we'll use Facebook live section and we'll compare the results, because me, I want to be productive. I want this section too to be productive. So I can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and we're not seeing the results. So I will encourage you to do the same thing. By the time you've done something over time, you are not seeing the result, re-strategize, because the end point is what? Productivity. So this is where we're going to be ending right now. Do you have a question? If you have a question, please do well to drop it right now so I can attend to your question. But if you don't have any question, we're going to be ending it right here. And I will see us in our next live section next week, Thursday by 8:30 p.m. Do we have a question? Thank you so much, Salom, for joining. Thank you, Opakoko. Thank you, Cynthia, for joining. These are the persons that I saw dropping their comments. It means that you were actually connected. Thank you so much. And I want to take it a step further by sharing this live section with someone. Okay, someone out there. It's possible that the person's life is stagnant, okay, because she is not paying attention to her personal development and growth. And if you are able to share this, you will help the person take the intentional step of becoming better. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Have an amazing night rest. Bye.